Ladies and gentlemen, there is a moment each night, just before sleep takes you, when the veil between the seen and unseen grows thin. A sacred threshold where your conscious mind yields to the infinite power within, and in that quiet space you hold the key to worlds unseen. Not through force, not through struggle, but through surrender. The world has taught you to chase, to toil, to strive for what is already yours in the realm of spirit. But tonight, something deeper calls to you. A remembering. You are not here to pursue abundance. You are here to align with it. For wealth is not something outside of you. It is a frequency, and you are the instrument through which it plays. As the body sinks into stillness, the soul begins to rise. You need not wait for signs. You need not plead for proof. The rhythm of the universe is already pulsing with the song of your answered prayer. And in the quiet hush before sleep, you become the composer. This is the hour when what you impress upon your inner world becomes the architecture of your outer one. This is where money, freedom, and wealth are no longer dreams, but realities whispered into existence by the unseen hand of your imagination. You do not need to ask again. You do not need to strive. You simply need to become. Let the old stories fall away, the stories of lack, the belief in effort as the only path, the anxiety of needing more. These are echoes of an identity that no longer belongs to you. Tonight, you choose a new self, a self who does not hope for wealth but dwells in it, who does not wait for abundance but breathes it in like air. This is not fantasy, this is law. The subconscious accepts what the conscious assumes, and when you sleep, your assumptions become the blueprint. So as you lie there, remember this. Your inner conversation is more potent than action. Your feelings more magnetic than effort. Your imagination more powerful than proof. The money you seek is already created in the unseen. Your only task is to meet it, not by reaching, but by becoming the version of yourself who already possesses it. And how do you become that? You feel. You feel the relief, the freedom, the overflow. You feel the money in your hands, the security in your chest, the peace in your breath. You feel the gratitude of already having. Let go now of the world's rules. They do not apply to the spirit. Wealth is not earned through strain. It is received through alignment, and the night is your gateway. Not because sleep creates, but because sleep allows. In the stillness, you do not resist. In the silence, you do not contradict. You simply rest in the frequency of fulfillment. And that rest, that trust, that surrender, that is creation. Let this moment be holy. Let this silence be your sanctuary. Let the night carry your intention like a divine command whispered to the infinite. For you are not just falling asleep. You are stepping into a higher self. A self to whom money flows easily, joyfully, abundantly. A self who no longer wonders if, but knows that it is done. And as your body softens into rest, your soul rises in truth. You are wealthy. You are supported. You are magnetic, and the world must respond. Money is not paper. It is not digits on a screen. It is not something you chase. It is something you tune to. A vibration, a current. A song that plays only for those who are silent enough to listen, soft enough to receive, bold enough to believe. You have been taught that money must be earned with pain, that it is the reward for labor, that it arrives only when effort is poured out. But this is the illusion that keeps you bound. The truth is simpler, more elegant, more powerful. Money is energy, and energy responds to belief. When you see money as a reward, you will always feel you have to earn it. When you see money as a prize, you will always feel behind. But when you understand that money is a mirror, a reflection of your inner frequency, then you will stop striving and start aligning. You do not receive what you wish for, you receive what you are. The state you dwell in is the signal you broadcast to the world. If you live in lack, the world must mirror it. If you dwell in overflow, the world must comply. So let go of the belief that you must do more to have more. You do not need to beg the universe. You do not need to prove your worth. You were born worthy. And wealth responds not to action but to assumption. It does not ask, have you earned me? It only answers, do you believe me? Your bank account is not your source, the economy is not your supply. These are shadows of deeper truths. The real source is within you, the divine well that never runs dry, the invisible stream that flows when you trust. If you wish to change your financial reality, you must first change your identity. Become the one who already has. Speak as one who gives from overflow. Walk as one who is supported by unseen abundance. Do not wait for money to arrive before you feel secure. Feel secure now, and money must appear. That is the frequency. That is the law. And the universe does not bend to struggle. It bends to certainty. You do not need to manipulate outcomes. You do not need to control. You only need to embody. Who are you when you already have what you desire? How do you speak? How do you think? How do you breathe? Step into that version of you and stay there. The world will catch up. Wealth is not a pursuit, it is a posture, a knowing, a quiet, unshakable belief that says, it is mine now, not tomorrow, not someday. Let every thought of lack dissolve. Let every old story of struggle fall silent. Let the voice of fear grow dim. And let the voice of truth rise. I am abundant. I am magnetic. I am in harmony with the frequency of wealth. As you tune into this truth, the world will begin to move. People, ideas, opportunities, they will flow to you not because you chased them, but because you finally matched them, because you remembered who you are. The night is not a pause in your power. It is the very womb of creation. While the world sleeps in forgetfulness, the awakened use the stillness as a sacred portal. For in sleep, the conscious guard is lowered. The walls between the seen and unseen dissolve, and in that softness you become most magnetic. You do not ask with your words in this space, you ask with your state. And whatever state you embody as you drift into sleep becomes the command whispered to the universe. You've been taught to hustle while the world watches, but the real work is done when no one is looking. When your eyes are closed, when your body is still and your spirit rises into its true identity. Your subconscious, the silent builder of your life, does not reason or debate, it only accepts, and in sleep it listens most clearly. That is why Neville said, sleep in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, not dream about it, not hope for it, but live it inwardly as if it already is, and the subconscious will make it so. This is not fantasy. This is the function of divine law. You are not merely dreaming at night. You are instructing, you are selecting, you are stepping through the invisible corridors of consciousness and choosing which version of yourself shall awaken. And when you choose to fall asleep in wealth, in the vibration of abundance, then your world must mirror that choice. You do not need to know how, you only need to rest in the knowing. There is no striving in sleep, only surrender. And surrender is the highest act of creation. For when you surrender to the vision, you stop contradicting it. You stop sending mixed signals. You stop praying for wealth while worrying about bills. You become consistent. You become clear. You become aligned. And alignment is what draws the miracle. Not repetition, not force, but frequency. Let sleep become your sanctuary. Let it be the temple where you meet your future self. Not the self that struggles, not the self that hopes, but the self who already lives in financial ease. Feel it before you drift. Feel the comfort of knowing the bills are paid. Feel the joy of overflow. Feel the quiet dignity of having more than enough. Let that feeling saturate your being. Let it be the last breath you exhale before the world fades away. And if you wake in the night, return to the feeling. Not to fear, not to logic, not to lack. Let the middle of the night be your altar. Reignite the vibration. Whisper to yourself in silence, it is done. I am the wealthy one. I am the abundant one. Money flows to me because I am aligned with its frequency. Do not make it complicated. The subconscious does not speak in struggle. It speaks in symbols, in emotions, in sensation. It speaks in assumption. You are not trying to trick the mind. You are revealing the truth, that wealth is not something you need to acquire, it is something you need to accept. And sleep is where acceptance becomes effortless. So tonight, do not rehearse your worries, do not cradle your doubts, cradle your desires as if they are already born. You are not waiting for the door to open, you are already inside. You are not poor because of circumstance. You are not limited because of the world. You are only ever limited by the story you tell and the frequency you repeat. The mind is not your enemy. It is your servant. But it will only serve what you continue to command. And most people command lack without realizing. They speak scarcity, they feel fear, they affirm their limitations every night before they sleep. And then they wonder why the cycle does not break. But you are no longer most people. You are remembering now. Remembering that your words are spells, your feelings are frequencies, and your assumptions are orders sent to the universal architect within. What you dwell on becomes your dwelling place, and your subconscious cannot reject a feeling you faithfully entertain. If you want to manifest wealth, you must become fluent in its language. And the language of wealth is not numbers or strategy, it is feeling. It is gratitude, it is peace, it is freedom. And every night you are either teaching your subconscious that money is hard or that it is normal, safe, inevitable. You are either falling asleep in worry or in wealth, and whichever feeling you choose becomes the world you wake up in. Let wealth become your default. Let it become the rhythm of your inner conversation. Speak it softly, but speak it often. Say within, I am wealthy. I am supported. Money flows to me with ease. Not to wish, not to hope, but to install, to condition, to reprogram the mind until it believes without question, until it expects abundance like the sunrise. Do not say these words from anxiety. Say them from truth. Say them until they begin to feel like memory, for they are. The truth is, you were never meant to struggle. You were never meant to fear your finances. You were born with access to the storehouse of heaven, and you access it not by striving, but by believing, by assuming the state of the one who already receives. Every cell in your body responds to your dominant inner story, and when that story becomes one of overflow, your outer life will reflect it. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are just becoming aware. And in that awareness, you are rewriting the entire script. The past no longer defines you, the lack no longer binds you. From this moment forward, every affirmation you whisper, every assumption you claim, every scene you replay in your mind becomes a new thread in the fabric of your wealth consciousness. So speak to your subconscious lovingly. Let your night routine become a ritual of reprogramming. As you lie in bed, do not repeat the fears, repeat the future. Visualize not what you lack, but what has already arrived. Hear the phone ring with good news. Feel your hands opening envelopes of unexpected income. See the zeros in your bank account grow. Let your imagination replace your memory. For what you feel most often becomes what you believe, and what you believe becomes what you live. Wealth is not far, it is not hard. It is not for others, it is for you. It is within you. And tonight you return to that truth. You recalibrate, you remember, you realign. And as you do, the subconscious listens, records, obeys. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. The mind does not distinguish between what is imagined and what is real. It only knows what you repeat. And when you repeat the vision of your fulfilled desire, the subconscious accepts it as truth. This is why imagination is your greatest power, not as fantasy, but as reality in its first and most potent form. Every world you wish to enter begins as a picture, a scene, a feeling impressed upon your inner screen. So tonight, before sleep carries you away, become the one who already lives in wealth. You do not need to plan it. You do not need to explain it. You only need to feel it. Let the scene rise gently in your awareness, not from effort, but from trust. See yourself in a space that wealth has made possible, a space where lack no longer lives. Perhaps you are sitting in peace, smiling with relief, checking your bank account with ease, or maybe you are walking into a store and buying what you desire without hesitation. Let it be simple, let it be real, let it be felt. Now place yourself inside the scene. Do not watch it, be in it. Look through your own eyes. What do you see? Is it the sunlight through large windows? Is it a message of payment received? Is it the sound of your voice saying, yes, I can afford that? Let the moment unfold naturally, quietly. There is no rush. The goal is not vivid detail but emotional truth. And above all else, let the feeling of wealth rise. Feel the security of having more than enough. Feel the gratitude of a financial breakthrough already arrived. Feel the softness of knowing you are supported by an abundant universe. Let that feeling anchor the vision. Let that feeling wrap around you like a warm blanket, and hold it, just for a few moments. Long enough for your subconscious to receive it. You don't need to maintain the scene perfectly. Just maintain the vibration. The sense of this is now mine. And if your mind tries to pull you back into the old story of worry, of what ifs, of how, return to the vision. Gently, without force. Gently, like coming home. This practice is not about intensity. It's about familiarity. The more familiar this vision becomes, the more it will feel like memory. And when your vision becomes memory, the world has no choice but to respond. For what is impressed must be expressed. This is not a trick, this is a law. You are not trying to get money, you are remembering the version of yourself who already has it. You are visiting a moment that already exists in consciousness, and you are doing so in the most fertile time of all, just before sleep, when the gate to your subconscious is wide open and listening. Speak now, not with words, but with emotion. Speak with sensation. Speak with satisfaction. Say to yourself, this is my life now. This is how it feels. This is who I am. Let your final thoughts before sleep be ones of completion. You are not waiting. You are not asking. You are assuming. You are stepping into the end result. The harvest. You are slipping into the identity of one who is already wealthy, already at peace, already free. This is your reality. And as you dwell in it, even for a moment, the bridge of events is set into motion. People, places, and opportunities will align, not because you chased them, but because you matched them. To manifest wealth, you must first know how to release it, not from your life, but from your grip, the tightness, the control, the need to make it happen. This is not faith, this is fear disguised. And fear cannot create, fear only repeats the old. But trust? Trust is the fertile ground where miracles rise. When you feel it real and let it go, you enter into the divine order. You say to the unseen, I know it is done and I will not beg. The subconscious does not respond to pressure, it responds to peace. It responds to clarity, it responds to certainty. And the one who truly knows their wealth is inevitable does not grasp. They do not panic, they do not plead, they rest, they breathe, they release. This is the hidden secret of all manifestation. Letting go is not abandonment, it is alignment. It is the full-bodied belief that what you imagined is already on its way, and you do not need to chase it. Let go of asking when. Let go of checking for signs. Let go of wondering how it will happen. That is not your task. Your task is to hold the state, not the plan. The how is the domain of the divine. The timing belongs to the wisdom of the unseen. Your only work is to trust the seed you planted, and once you've impressed your desire upon your inner mind, you water it with rest, not worry. The farmer does not dig up the soil each day to see if the roots are growing. He waters, he trusts, he prepares the storehouse. That is what you must do. Let go of lack, prepare for overflow. Let go of anxiety, prepare for arrival. The more you let go, the more space you create. The more you release, the more freely the flow can enter. You do not manifest by clinging. You manifest by becoming. You align, you embody, and then you rest. This is the art of trusting the invisible. To know that the silence after the seed is planted is not proof that nothing is happening. It is proof that something is. The gestation before birth is quiet. The root forms before the bloom appears. So do not curse the silence. Do not doubt the darkness. The work is happening where your eyes cannot yet see. And even when doubt whispers, do not resist it. Replace it. Replace it with the vision. Replace it with the feeling. Replace it with the truth. I am the one who has. I am the one who receives. I am the one who rests in certainty. You do not need to perform. You only need to persist. You only need to remember. the version of you who already lives in wealth, they do not worry about whether it's coming. They are already in it. And so tonight, as you let go, you are not surrendering your desire, you are surrendering your resistance. You are releasing the tightness, the timeline, the logic. You are trusting the power that moves mountains, opens doors, rewrites destinies. That power is already working, and your rest is the sign that you believe. Let your release be gentle. Let it be a breath that says, "It is done." Let your heart soften. Let your thoughts grow still. And as you drift, feel the peace of certainty wash over you. You are no longer waiting, you are receiving. You are no longer seeking, you are becoming. This is the quiet confidence of creation. Not noise, not striving, but knowing. Your night is not meant to be consumed by worry. It is meant to be consecrated by intention. While others fall into sleep unconsciously, you will enter it as a ritual, a sacred space where your future is not only imagined, but sealed. Each night offers you a doorway, and what you carry through that doorway becomes your reality. So choose to walk through it clothed in wealth. Choose to enter it as one who has already received. Begin by creating silence, not just around you, but within you. Turn off the noise of the world. Set down the scroll, the screen, the opinions. These things do not build your reality, they distract you from it. In their place, light a candle, sit in stillness, or speak aloud a single phrase that affirms your truth. I am already wealthy. I am already provided for. I am already in the flow of abundance. Let gratitude be your first act. Not forced, not fabricated, but real. Find one thing, even just one, that feels like proof of your supply. The roof over your head, the bed beneath your back, the breath you are still given. Gratitude is the gateway frequency of wealth. It tells the subconscious, there is enough. I am safe, I am supported, and the subconscious must then deliver more of that reality. Then speak your I am. Not the I am that reflects your current situation, but the I am that calls forth the truth beyond appearances. I am rich in all things. I am aligned with divine supply. I am the one money flows to naturally and constantly. Say it not as a hope, but as a knowing. Say it not to convince the world, but to instruct your inner world, for the subconscious is always listening, and it does not forget. You can write it too. Take a pen and let your hand become the scribe of your new reality. Journal as if it's already done. Money arrived today in ways I didn't expect. I felt so calm, so relieved. Everything is flowing beautifully. This is not pretending. This is pre-creating. This is writing the script that your life will soon act out. And if you choose to, let your space hold that frequency as well. Play soft affirmations. Let the room hold your vision with you. Let the air vibrate with your intention. Let the words echo in your mind, even after you sleep. The subconscious does not sleep. It absorbs, it listens, it obeys. Let it be fed with words of wealth, not whispers of worry. Do not go to sleep with doubt. Do not lay your head on the pillow of fear. Lay it on faith. Lay it on expectancy. Lay it on the soft, warm knowing that all is already unfolding. You are not repeating these rituals to make something happen. You are repeating them because something has already happened in the unseen, and you are preparing to receive it. These acts are not small. They are sacred. These rituals are not symbolic. They are strategic. You are not just preparing for rest. You are preparing for revelation. You are placing your order with the divine and trusting that the delivery is already en route. Not by day's effort, but by night's alignment. So let this be your vow. Every night, I return to the frequency of wealth. Every night, I instruct my inner world. Every night, I become the one who already has. And in doing so, I awaken to a world that reflects exactly that. Tonight, you are not just falling asleep. You are entering into agreement with a higher truth. The truth that you are not separate from abundance. You are one with it. The truth that wealth is not waiting in the distance, it is rising from within. And you do not need to chase it, earn it, or prove yourself worthy of it. You only need to become still enough to receive it. Let your last breath tonight carry this knowing, I am already wealthy. not as a wish, not as a request, but as a decree. For as you declare it, so it is. The law of consciousness does not fail. It does not need time. It only needs a faithful assumption. And tonight you have made that assumption. You have walked the path inward. You have remembered your origin. You have returned to your power. So sleep now in that frequency. Let the peace of fulfillment wrap around you. Let the warmth of answered prayers rise within. You are not hoping anymore. You are knowing. You are not asking anymore. You are embodying. This is the turning point, not because something outside has changed, but because you have changed. You have chosen the state of the one who already receives. And from this state, the world must bend. Circumstances must shift. The bridge of incidents must appear. Why? Because your world is but a shadow of your inner assumptions, and your new assumption is clear. You are the one who receives with ease. You are the one who walks in abundance. You are the one who manifests wealth, even while you sleep. So to the one listening, may this be your final word of the night. It is done. Feel the peace that follows those words. Feel the certainty they carry. Let them be your lullaby. Let them be the tone that drifts you into the divine. You are held. You are provided for. You are blessed. Now, if these words stirred something in your spirit, if they reminded you of who you truly are, do not keep it hidden. Share this truth with those who are ready to hear. Speak it aloud. Let others walk this path with you. Like the message. Leave your imprint. Subscribe to this frequency of remembrance. Because this is more than a video. This is a transmission, a sacred reminder. And each time you return to it, your vibration rises again. Each time you sleep in this frequency, your reality bends a little further into alignment. You are not alone. The universe is responding. The law is working. The abundance is real. Now rest, beloved soul, not as one who waits, but as one who already owns. Rest in the knowing that what you seek is no longer seeking you. It has found you. It is already yours. And so it is.